like me to start off a video with a bit of spice, but instead you're just gonna get me saying that's the spice. I'm sorry. I just honestly can't do it anymore. I have now put my hand on the door handle and my hand is still burning from it. Those doors are shut and I have really genuinely tried my best, but it wasn't enough. Everything that I've had, everything I've worked for, I have worked for, and I have worked to get or build myself. So you need to know that 100%. I don't have a views sugar daddy, and I have never had a views or clout sugar daddy. And that's about as much positivity as I can try and muster. I'm trying to keep this a little bit spicier for y'all, I'm really trying. But if I sound defeated, it's because I really am. I've tried to do this and sound happier or less depressed, but I suck at hiding my emotions, guys, and I am very real and I'm very upfront, and so if I sound sad in this, or whatever in this attempt to record, I'm just gonna go with it. I've been trying to sound happier for hours now, and I just can't do it. I'm well past the point of sad, and once I thought I had the community on my side, and like the larger portions of the community too, and it's just crazy, and like, I thought that they had my back, and I learned now that I am wrong, to say the least, and I am in the out. I am not a part of the in-group. I am not a part of the quote-unquote culture. I'm one of the outcasts. I'm one of the quote-unquote counterculture, which is so weird to say, and that it's been made agonizingly, painfully clear in the past week, and it's not even that people don't invite me into podcasts. Never. Not even once. I have never been on a Final Fantasy XIV podcast that was not my literal own. People don't even shout out me. It's not like I don't get people collaborating on anything. Like, I have asked and tried to reach out to so many different people from all different viewer sizes and everything, because apparently the number of followers you have on Twitter dictates if you're a valuable or worthwhile person, and I have less than 1,000 followers on Twitter, and so everyone thinks that I'm shit. Welcome to whatever this circus is, where the value of a person isn't based on their merit, but the number of Twitter followers they have, or a blue check mark. You see, it's not even about extending an olive branch, but rather having the door slammed in my face. This past week was just so brutal. I have really, at this point, given up on communicating with other creators. I really give up. I have tried. This past week showed me that I'm not really wanted around, and so I'm not going to continue to bother people. That's honestly how I feel. Like, I have been made to feel like I'm a bother. My anxieties were confirmed, which is probably the worst fucking thing that you can do to someone, but they were confirmed. And I'll get into this soon, why enough. So I've intended to stream for a very long time now. It was meant to actually start a year ago. Like, oh my god, I don't know if I should make this like a family's channel. But like, if you ask my mom, like, me and her literally went over a year ago now to a camera store and picked up a camera, and it was really meant to start at the same time as this channel. I've always watched streams going into software development. It always was nice to have a stream running of my favorite creators as a coded. Honestly, I always was inspired to do it, not even just for gaming, and certainly not for the money, because everyone knows that Twitch takes a huge cut, and the likelihood to even break 5 viewers is super small. Anyone getting into this for the money, I think, needs a reality check. But out of the community and interactions is really why I want to do it. Like, I love that live interplay and dynamic. It's just, like, how to say it, as soon as I saw streaming, I loved it. It was something fresh and new. Growing up watching things like Lion King or Beauty and the Beast or other Disney movies, I never imagined that we'd get to the point of streaming with this interaction. It is a completely new beast. But because of my anxiety over like everything that was going on, like my anxiety was all over the map. Like that one person that non-consensually hard-R'd me twice finding out my identity. Like that is still one of my biggest fears. But as this channel grew beyond my wildest expectations, we're now at just about 13,000 subscribers. If you told me a little over a year ago I'd pass even 300, not talking about like 3,000, like 300, if you told me that, I'd have told you that you're absolutely insane. But with that, now I have many people who are genuinely interested in me, my life, my personality, my stupid, warped, childish sense of humor that people get in some aspects of my videos, even though most of my videos are very data-driven. Like, a lot of people can see that I literally laugh at fart jokes. I literally have like a childish sense of humor. Like, I make stupid comments all the time, and that I really feed off of that one-liner interplay, that bam, 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 bam. It's just like, there was something that happened earlier today, and oh my god, I can't even remember it. It was like someone had like a fly buzzing into their face, and I'm just like, oh, that fly entered like your house and it's palace of the dead, like your house is the palace of the dead. I said it better at the time, but it's like playing off of that interplay. I love that, and people have picked up on that, and this has really been crazy. It's like people care more about that than even like the data or like my website or videos, and it's like I have people literally over 100 telling me that they personally want to see me stream, which is psychotic. It's like, oh my god, it's super like, oh my god, I don't know what to even say to it. It's just not expected. Like, I've not done a Cole Evix Twitch stream, yet here people are. And then this came with people encouraging me to make connections, to talk to people and learn what they do, how they solve problem XYZ. For example, recently hate raids was a topic, and to really forge these bonds with people, and rather than lurk and like really get invested with these people. And I mean, I did on like dummy accounts interact here and there and here and there, but this really gets into the great lurker debate. Just this constant battle between, should I communicate or should I not? Am I going to be ridiculed, mocked, berated? After all, a streamer who like reads the chat could maybe pick out a comment or a user and then basically put like a dunce cap on them and make them a dunce cap wearing spectacle to earn some free kek W's from chat, or as the chat would say, monkas or papagas. And the answer for that fear is that it's irrational. It's like, no, it's an extremely big no. It's extremely unlikely that you would ever be ridiculed. It's not like, after all, not everyone is asking for just $5. Like, especially not me, where like, yo, like, it's like people have asked me to stream, and then I have completely different people asking me to have a Patreon because they want to help support me, and it's just like, I still don't even have a Patreon. It's just like, you hear this meme about like, oh, if you get like 100 followers on Twitter, you're gonna like open up a Patreon and put it on every tweet. Like, I still haven't opened a Patreon because I feel like I still haven't earned it. It's like, I will start maybe to feel like I've earned it when my website is out, it's bug free, I'm steadily making content, but at this point of time in my life, I don't feel like I've earned it, so I don't even have a Patreon. Sorry, I just realized I went on a tangent there, but it's just like, I literally don't have one, but anyhow, create like $5 and whatever. But as someone who has a ton of anxiety and literally PTSD, though, I understand when people have this fear towards talking or interacting with people. And for most people, that's not a worry. But as a creator, an up-and-coming newer creator, this has been a very unique experience, something most people will never encounter. Right now, I'm getting around, well, actually over 15,000 views a day on average the past 28 days alone, which actually, this is not as high as it was before. Last month was crazy. The month before that was crazy. It's just been ramping up so high, guys. This was even before Asmongold came. It's been crazy, which for a new creator, this kind of viewage per day is insane. It's disgusting. This means that a lot of people from all sorts of backgrounds from all over the world know my name, they know my icon, they know who I am, and this is why it's just like, even if I started streaming, I don't think that I'd change like my profile or icon, because it's just like, why would I make it my face when people clearly understand this blue and orange Evix logo with the lightning bolt and everything? That is my logo. That is quote unquote me. I mean, it's real. We're not going to get into the psychology of that. That's a lot, and that's actually a fun video that I might do later, because I actually do know the psychological literature on that. But the point is, it's disgusting, and a lot of people know me. So when I try and engage with someone else, whether it's a YouTube comment section or in stream, people do notice these days. Does everyone know my name? Obviously not. I'm not stupid. Obviously not. But my point is, enough people notice that it's like, if I go into a stream with over 10 people, someone is probably going to notice and comment. Like, that sounds like super cocky or whatever, but that has literally been my experience. It's like, I have gone into streams with 50 people and they'll be like, oh my god, I love your videos. And if I've entered a stream with like 700 viewers, I have had multiple people do it, which has led to me being banned because apparently I'm self-advertising by existing. Like, recently I made a post on a video, which I can't even name the video because I literally searched up and down for the comment, but I remember that the reply was saying that I was a clout-chasing, view-stealing nightmare vampire. And then, and that's one of them. Like, there's been ones being like, oh my god, you are the clout-chasing... I don't know if I can even say it because I am gay. I still don't know if I can say the fat... word. And it always shocks me because I listen and comment all over the place and always have. I've been here for a decade, guys. Though under a different name because Cole Evix is a very new play on my name. And it's like I was under a different name that was associated with a hell of a lot of League of Legends, and honestly, even to this day, you could seriously say the past me name, and honestly, that would probably be far more clout than my current name. But we are not opening that Pandora's box. Jesus help me, please do not open that. Yes, of course, I was Diamond Support Luggage Trash. And I cut ties to that past me, quote unquote past me, which is so weird to say. But I relatively recently completely changed to Cole Evix, literally everywhere. I burned everything else. Like, it's just like, can you tell me my Tumblr account? Of course you can't. Because it's dead. In fact, before, and it's dead for a good reason, like the man that I told you, like non-consensually, blah, 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 they knew my Twitter, my Tumblr, and so it had to die. One example of why I also burned everything. But I literally, even before I was like posting YouTube videos, I started claiming this name on everywhere, like Twitter, for instance. It's just like, if I look at like when I officially made that account, it was like in 2018 or something. I've seen it's crazy, guys, but I basically changed everything. But it's like so crazy because it's like some of these streamers I have supported for literally years at this point and gifted subs, 12-month subs, like when I was working and stuff, and it's like, oh my god, it's crazy. So my point is, kind of cutting it to the point, is I've been in this community for a decade, which is why I even decided to make YouTube videos. I was inspired. Like, does anyone else remember Zepla and the Phoenix Down initiative? Like, the whole thing? This is way out of scope for this video. Like, that was a very long, very storied thing. But words fail me to say how much this helped me as a victim myself, which it actually really hurts reopening like the Twitter and visiting it again, because obviously it died out, the project. But this is one of the reasons why I decided to make videos. I was inspired. And it's really weird because it's like people say men can't be victims, but the 6'4" muscular guy that left me for dead covered in bruises across literally even my neck didn't really seem to care about that, so I'm not really sure if that's true. But yeah, point is, that video and that theme, that idea, this like support, this community resonated with me so strongly. So it's really weird when people say that I'm here for the clout or the views or all this meaningless bullshit. Like, if that is your culture, then fine, okay, I will take the weird ass title of I'm the counterculture, which is so fucking weird to say. But it's just like, if that is your culture, you are damn right, you are goddamn right that I'm counter that. Like, watch my video Final Fantasy XIV saved my life from start to finish, and then seriously tell me how much money, views, clout, and these vapid, hollow, meaningless friendships for clout and the rest mean to me. Go on, tell me. But if you don't want to check that out, I'm gonna tell you. I don't have much time left on this planet, and you can be confident that I am not going to piss it away chasing clout or apparently self-advertising in people's streams. Which this links back to people telling me to communicate and participate and engage with the community. And listen, guys, listen, I have seriously tried. I have wholeheartedly tried. It's really even hard for me to type in chat because my anxiety and genuine trauma from everything and literally being gaslighted by the predator, like all of this stuff does come to my mind, and it really is difficult to even type anything. But I still went and I did it, and I really tried. And it's funny because I literally have it broken down into steps. There's an actual methodology to my suffering. So this has happened a few times, and so step 1 is I join a stream I've already visited in the past. Step 2, I participate in chat trying to be funny, lighten the mood, give the streamer something to go back and forth on, like topics that I could go on for 30 minutes on if I wanted to for content. And you know that a bitch has written that down somewhere, so I definitely have a lot to say if I start streaming whenever I do. Anyone who has watched a stream knows the worst thing is dead time. Now the step 3 is someone notices me, and because I'm not posting under Cole Evix, they say something nice, like they love my videos. Now step 4 is that I thank them for watching and say that I'm glad that they're enjoying them, because you're absolutely goddamn right. I am going to thank every single person that watches my content and appreciates me. You're right, I will. And if you don't like me being Canadian and having manners, I'm sorry. Did I really just say that? But for real, I appreciate every single one of you that views my stuff. We might not see eye to eye on everything, and that's okay. That's a part of being an adult. And I still appreciate you more than words can say. Like, I keep citing that stupid Final Fantasy XIV Saved My Life video, but when I say it, if you've seen that video, you know I mean it. But anyhow, back to the steps. Step 5, I get banned because I was apparently advertising. But this cycles back to the fact that even with people with like 500 people streams, which is huge, I'm not trying to discredit anyone. Like, I don't need to discredit you to lift myself up. Like, that, I hate people that do that. But if some random puts a link in chat, even if it's a 500 person stream, who is going to click that? That's utterly insane. You should never click random links put in any chat, anywhere in on the internet. Like, that is internet 101. I'm pretty sure even my grandparents know that. Don't click random links. But let's say even 10% clicked, which is more than generous, honestly. That means out of 500 people, I get 50 views, which with my analytics, and again, this is, I need to preface this is not humble bragging, this is not anything. Like, this is just to quantify and give you hard data for what I'm saying. I'm averaging 15,000 views a day lately. Is that super big YouTuber levels? No, of course not. Duh, of course not. I get it. No, it's not. But for a guy who's non-consensually hard-R'd twice in a row, Left 4 Dead, filled with trauma and PTSD, who started a year ago, you are damn right that I'm proud of it. You are goddamn right I'm proud of it. And I'm not a part of the old guard of WoW or old guard of 14. I'm one of the new ones, which is probably exactly why when I try and interact with anyone that I'm met with so much genuine resistance, that I'm clout chasing, that I'm apparently advertising for thanking someone for noticing me, and for thanking them is somehow equivalent to me spamming links in the chat that I don't do, which is absolutely insane. Like, I'm pretty sure you can literally get banned off the platforms for even doing that, so to even spread that rumor is like so dangerous and so offensive to me. Like, not only are you now like hurting my feelings, but I feel threatened by you. This isn't a one-time thing and it just leaves me feeling like, why am I here? Like, genuinely, this has made my brain go, why am I here? Why have I not quit? Like, oh my god, guys. Like, I'm here for the community, and so many of these people I really did look up to, and so it's heartbreaking. It is a damn hard to experience what I am experiencing, and it's been sad. Like, this entire time I have honestly been sad, like, all week over this, and I've tried a little bit here, reaching out there. I just get kicked and kicked and kicked. How long until the dumb dog learns it's gonna get kicked? People are accusing me of this and that, and oh my god, okay, like, y'all, I might be a sensitive person, but so what? This sucks. And I just watched some of y'all for literally years, and while I didn't expect anything in return, what happened is jarring, and I just can't do it anymore. Like, I put my hand on the door handle, my hand is burning from it, the doors are shut. Fine. Fucking hurts, but fine.